Coming up, it's an AFC clash. The Texans look to make it 6 wins in their last 7 against the Bills. But things have changed since their 2020 wild card win over Buffalo. It's week 4, and it's next.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback. Now in his 4th season, it's Josh Allen.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
Wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time.
Yo, I definitely got to change this defensive playbook. This whack.
Determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And they take him down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Harrison Phillips, the big man.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there.
Bean don't break.
They're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen off the play fake. The left side caught by Diggs. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago. 8 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, free safety.
Damn, there we go. I thought I ain't had no pistol. I'm about to be pissed off.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. On play action, Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Good sack, good sack.
It brings up 2nd.
I think these are open too.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On first down, Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Grenard. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the pick.
And the Bills are going to get it.
Let's go, baby. Get in that zone.
Toward his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't know why the hell they keep bumping Diggs, but they about to find out something.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Bad play.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Singletary ass. I got him starting as my 3rd running back, so I don't even know why he's getting all these carries.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you down to
Thought I had it.
All right, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL. Here on the...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. It's hauled in by
Man, that should have been a pick.
The number 1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona, and he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Watson. Forced out to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And
I messed it up trying to knock the hell out of him with Evans.
Big pick up there on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Amendola now, jet sweep, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Damn, that was a good pass.
Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
And he's going to go down.
Wow, I missed Diggs again.
The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen going deep for Diggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
I'll take that bullshit.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. And Diggs has it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. And some room to maneuver.
I'm not used to the Bills playbook, so I got to learn it. I'm a little rusty right now.
This feeling is a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On play action, Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And I just keep getting hit short of getting in the end zone, ain't it?
Now in Buffalo, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. To throw is Watson. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Watson looks to throw again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is Cooks.
How the fuck did he catch that?
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Freeman. And he gets into the end zone.
Wow.
Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So here are the Bills to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a give to Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They run again with Breida. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Allen. He's got it. And he's across.
He finally got in there, Mug, didn't he? Breida didn't get his 100, though.
I think one of my kids just graduated in about the time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Watson and the Texans now down 24-14. 56 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Watson to throw. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Watson, 3 yards the gain there, second down. Into the hands of Cooks. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.
New league. First game.
To finish talking about protecting your home turf, they were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Buffalo, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
Yes, as you can see, my stats looking nice.